Hi, I'm Dawn, and welcome to Designs by Gaddis, the ultimate destination for home decor enthusiasts who want to create beautiful spaces without breaking the bank. I'm here to inspire you to unleash your creativity and transform your home into a haven that you love to live in. I am absolutely thrilled to be the guest host for one of my all-time favorite collaborations this month, the $505 Challenge, which is hosted by the incredibly talented Missy from Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from Farm Charm Chic. Why do I always have trouble saying that? But enough about that now, because it's time to roll up our sleeves and get to some serious DIYing. I was going through my stash and found this beautiful metal and glass lantern. I mean, just look at it. It is so pretty. I decided to give it a bit of a makeover. First, I removed the glass from the metal portion and gave it a good wash. Then I used some white acrylic paint to paint only the chicken wire portion, so it would have a different look. And after putting everything back together, I used some paper fill from Dollar Tree to put in the bottom of the lantern. It just adds a little extra something. Now, I wanted to add a little bit of ribbon to the lantern, but I didn't want it to be permanent. So I used some of these Velcro dots that I have in my Amazon store and placed two of them on the ribbon. This way I can easily remove or replace the ribbon whenever I want. And then I made a cute little bow to attach to the ribbon on the lantern. Now, as y'all know, I'm not very good at making bows, but I have to say, this one turned out great. I hot glued the bow where the ribbon was Velcroed. Lastly, I added a bunch of lavender from my stash, which I got on sale at Michael's, to give the lantern a spring look. I think it turned out amazing. And I have to say, that is the best looking bow I have ever made. Thanks for watching, and I hope this inspires you to give one of your own lanterns a little makeover. As a creative enthusiast, I'm always looking for unique and exciting ways to incorporate different decor pieces into my home. Recently, while rummaging through my stash, I stumbled upon a white tobacco basket and a Christmas jug ornament from Dollar Tree. First, I removed the tags and the Christmas greenery from the jug. I then went on a hunt for the perfect spring sprigs to add to the jug. After carefully selecting the right pieces, I arranged them beautifully to create an eye-catching display. Next, I decided to add a personal touch to the tobacco basket by spelling out the word spring with Scrabble tiles. The tiles added a charming rustic feel to the piece and allowed me to showcase my love for playful and unique designs. Once I had the layout just right, I hot glued the Scrabble tiles to one side of the basket. And then secured the jug to the other. The end result was a stunning and whimsical spring decor piece that I absolutely love. I am beyond thrilled with how this project turned out and can't wait to see what other creative ideas I can come up with in the future. This just goes to show that with a little imagination and a few well-chosen pieces, you can transform even the most unlikely decor items into something truly beautiful and unique. The 5 Under $5 challenge, hosted by the talented Missy from Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from Farm Charm Chic, is back again. As a longtime participant, I can confidently say that this challenge always brings out the best in creativity and resourcefulness. And the best part, all the items we create cost less than $5 each. So whether you're looking to spruce up your home decor or just enjoy some fun DIY projects on a budget, you don't want to miss this month's challenge. Make sure to check out Missy and Emily's channels, as well as this month's playlist for even more amazing spring decor DIYs. You'll find links in the description below. Now, let's get to crafting. I want to share with you a fun DIY project that I came up with using a wooden Shiplap block that I picked up from Dollar Tree. The first thing I did was create this cool design in Design Space and applied it to the wooden block. Next, I painted a thin layer of Mod Podge over the vinyl to ensure I would have clean, crisp lines. Then I painted over it with some black acrylic paint, being careful not to get any of the paint in the cracks. Once the paint was dry, I used a weeding tool to carefully remove the vinyl and revealed the design. I had this cute sign, but I felt like it still needed a little something extra. I wrapped some thick twine around the top of the sign at an angle and tied a knot. And to finish it off, I added a few Dollar Tree wood beads. I absolutely love how this turned out, and it was so easy to do. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more DIY projects and inspiration. I found this mini jar in my stash and wanted to do something springy with it. And I knew just the thing. I gave the jar 2 coats of coral chalk paint to start with. And then sanded some of the paint off the raised letters on the front. I wrapped twine around the top of the jar and tied a sweet little bow. At first, I wasn't sure what I was going to put in the jar until I remembered seeing some burlap flowers in my stash. I used skewers and broke them at different lengths. I then wrapped the wire from the flower around the skewer and then hot glue to hold the flower in place. I then placed various sprigs around the burlap flowers to create this adorable arrangement. And just look at how sweet it turned out. This mini jar is now the perfect spring decoration for my home. With a little creativity and some basic supplies, you can turn something simple into something beautiful. I am so excited to share with you how I transformed some simple Dollar Tree square wood beads into a beautiful spring-themed decoration that you'll surely love. To start, I used my Cricut machine to cut out the letters for Welcome Spring, small enough to fit on the front of each bead. Using a weeding tool, I carefully attached each letter to each bead. Next, I placed the beads on a skewer and painted them with a lovely coral chalk paint. I just love this color. I painted all sides of the beads, although I didn't worry too much about achieving a perfect paint job. Once the paint was dry, I used the weeding tool once again to remove the vinyl and reveal the natural wood underneath. I then restrung the beads on the rope they originally came from, placing a plain bead at both ends and between the two words. To add a finishing touch, I created tassels on both ends using twine, hot glue, and a few simple steps. And look at how adorable this decoration turned out. It's perfect for displaying on a tier tray or simply sitting on a shelf. With just a few supplies and some creativity, you can create a beautiful spring-inspired decoration that will brighten up any room in your home. Please take a second to like this video and leave me a comment. This really helps my channel to grow so others just like yourself can find me. If you just found me, I hope you will join our little family by hitting the subscribe button. If you are already part of the family, thank you so much for your love and support. Y'all are the absolute best. Check out my new Amazon store for craft supply and farmhouse home decor recommendations. All the products I use from Amazon in my videos can be found there. Until next time, happy crafting!